Hey, welcome back to Comics Characters Chronology. I'm your host, Rhett, and let's dive right in here with the second appearance of the Fantastic Four in Fantastic Four #2. All right, this is cover dated January of 1962, and looking at this cover, it's once again like the first appearance. We see kind of an emphasis on making sure we see all of their powers in this this particular issue. Perhaps you know, that's why Reed is outside on the balcony, gives him an excuse to stretch his arm. Although we do see a scene very similar in the issue, and there's actually a reason for Reed to be out there beyond, I suppose, the opportunity to stretch his arms. All right, let's take a quick look at the credits behind this issue. Okay, on that cover, we have Jack Kirby with the pencils, George Klein with the ink, Stan Goldberg with the colors, and Artie Simek with the letters. On the script, we have Stan Lee, the pencils, Jack Kirby, the inks, George Klein, colors, Stan Goldberg, and letters, John Duffy. All right, time for a quick story summary. The Fantastic Four is framed for a series of crimes by a group of aliens that we come to see are known as Skrulls. They want the world to turn against the FF, hoping that they will be able to remove the superheroes, get them out of the way for a Skrull invasion. Basically, they think that the FF might be powerful enough to stop that invasion, but with the rest of humanity getting them out of the way, it should be a piece of cake. After escaping the military, who does in fact bring in the FF, they manage to find the Skrulls who were behind the plot and basically stop their scheme and persuade them to leave Earth for good. All right, so the FF actually goes to the Skrull spaceship while pretending to still be the Skrulls that shapeshifted into their form in order to frame them. I don't know why they wouldn't ask why they didn't shapeshift back to their normal look on the spaceship, but the issue never comes up. The FF actually shows them comic covers from other Marvel comics like Journey into Mystery, which at this time involved a lot of giant sci-fi creatures, and basically show them images of a world that does not look like the kind you'd want to take over and conquer. Then, in order to leave the Skrull ship, the FF proclaims that they are remaining on Earth to clean up any evidence of the Skrulls being there and sacrificing themselves to this cause. That works. The FF heads back to Earth and then manages to allow the Skrulls to change themselves into cows, which they will remain for the rest of their life. All right, and I know the Skrulls are an important part of the Marvel Universe. I just personally don't have a lot of history with them. I am more of a DC guy than Marvel, so perhaps we'll get into the Skrulls more here as time goes on. I have read the Kree Skrull War, which does not hold up, at least in my previous experience reading it. Perhaps with more background I might find it more enjoyable, but we'll see. All right, and some character notes. We see here in this issue, it's kind of the inverse, actually, of the first issue, where Mole Man was a clear outsider. Here we see that the FF themselves are, in fact, outsiders, because the moment there's an indication that they may have gone the wrong direction, humanity seems to freak out, and the military comes after them. So we see a little bit of a play on that initial idea of the outsider, seeing that the FF is a group of outsiders as well. And of course we see some trademark tension between Johnny and Ben. We'll see that, of course, throughout the history of the FF, but we see it here early on. Now Ben actually briefly returns to his human form after passing through the radiation again on his way back from the Skrull spaceship. However, the effect is short-lived, as after returning to Earth for a few moments, he reverts to his form as the Thing. It does, however, give Reed some hope that perhaps his condition can be reversed, given that it has been at least once. And once again, the FF with their signature flare gun. Again, a sort of technological paradox of theirs. All right, that's it for this one. Next time, join me for the first appearance of Doctor Strange in Strange Tales number 110. Until then, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that kind of stuff, so you can see that episode when it comes out. And thanks so much.